Talk a bit about this royal visit and sort of what your expectations are for it, the reason that it's happening now, and as we see a less than good relationship, I think, between the president and the prime minister. His affection for the royal family, the president's affection for the royal family, has been palpable over these last many years. This is an important visit for him, for the president. I'm curious how, from the other side of the Atlantic, they're viewing this moment.
Well, it's not that long since we had President Trump's unprecedented second state visit to the UK, right? So we've had a few interactions, the late Queen, this king, and now the king coming here. The reason for the visit is the forthcoming 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. So it is that which was the spur for it. But of course, it's coming at a moment where not only the United States is engaged in conflict, even though we are in a ceasefire period at the moment, but also he has been, very, very rude about the Prime Minister and about UK military capability and about the UK in general at that time. So in that sense, from the UK government and diplomacy's point of view, it's welcome to have a kind of moment which reminds the president that there is at least a special relationship for him personally with the United States because of his mother's, with the United Kingdom because of his mother's heritage, and the idea that in the period that the king's here, that he can do some of that diplomatic work. And frankly, he's been a diplomat all his life. But on top of that, it's also personally, there is an awkwardness for the king because of the call for him to meet Epstein survivors and the connection that his brother had with the late Jeffrey Epstein. So there are all those layers that make this a tricky visit in many ways. It's going to be a short visit, and everyone involved will be hoping that it goes off completely smoothly.
We have to go to break, but I do want to ask you very quickly in about 30 seconds, what is the king's security? I apologize that I don't know. I know they do have security, but is it a Secret Service equivalent? And when they're here, are they going to be relying a lot on U.S. assets?
I think the way it works in any host country is that the host country is in the forefront. I think it's a bit difficult different for Americans when the American president goes elsewhere.
Like
it's clearly
they bring their own guys. They bring the vehicles.
But normally it's the other way around.